展望2024年，香港仲會舉行一系列嘅大型國際金融活動，例如同家族辦公室息息相關嘅第2屆裕澤香港高峰論壇、東亞保險會議、金融科技周以及國際金融領袖投資峰會等等，聯繫國際金融界，鞏固香港嘅國際金融中心地位。政府會全力推動同埋舉辦國際會議，加上其他體育、文化等大型盛事，推廣香港嘅盛事經濟，振興零售、飲食、旅遊同埋娛樂等消費同埋經濟活動，發揮盛事效益，加強發展機遇，激發消費動力。多謝大家。
跟住落嚟呢，係今朝嘅提問時間啦。有意提問嘅記者呢，請舉手示意。嗌到你之後呢，請先你介紹你嚟自邊一間嘅傳媒機構嘅。咁啊，每位提問不多於2題。先請右手邊前排第一位男記者。
早晨，特首 TVB 嘅提問啦。想問翻就係之前提過就話喺農曆新年之前有可能係可以增加一啲24小時開放嘅口岸啦。咁想問進展係如何呢？另外就係喺深圳居民恢復一簽多行啦，以及增加自由行城市方面，中央同埋內地方面佢哋嘅取態係點樣呢？第二就係關於23條立法方面呢，其實幾時會展開諮詢呢？大約諮詢期會係幾耐呢？唔該。
我哋好積極咁同內地嘅單位去討論，特別喺一啲我哋相信係會吸引到好多旅客往返嘅一啲日子，大家去考慮如何開通更加多嘅24小時嘅通關口岸，同埋又或者延長有某一啲口岸嘅一啲運作時間。我哋都研究緊自己香港，譬如一啲鐵路，我哋延長佢嘅服務時間，去配合內地一啲通關時間嘅延長呢，點樣可以去幫助兩地嘅旅客、遊客呢？喺一啲大型嘅日子更加方便佢哋喺過關裏邊嘅安排。我哋嘅進展呢係順利嘅。我哋同內地嘅有關單位探討同埋考慮方案嘅時候呢，大家態度都係積極嘅。咁我哋一達到有一個真細節安排呢，就會向大家公佈嘅。我哋係非常重視兩地嘅融合，特別係我哋知道現在無論香港居民又好，內地嘅居民又好啦，會係好活躍咁往返兩地嘅。呢個亦都係我哋多年咧去推動融合以及而家我哋喺高度兩地人民交流裏邊多年作出努力嘅一個成果嚟嘅。呢個亦都係一個常態嚟嘅，所以政府嘅政策必然係向呢一啲我哋認為嘅長期現象會做好我哋嘅配套工作嘅。而我亦都向大家公佈啦，喺無論我哋任何嘅大型活動舉行嘅時候，又或者我哋評估通關嘅需求係大嘅日子呢，我哋都會由政務司司長呢去統籌一個通關嘅安排以及管理嘅細節嘅。當我哋有呢一啲安排落實咗呢，必然會係公佈讓大家知道嘅。至於點樣去增加多啲旅客，特別喺內地嚟香港呢？政府係不斷努力緊嘅，不同嘅方案我哋都考慮。當然坊間而家提出好多意見嘅，包括係一簽多行又或者我哋增加一啲個人遊嘅城市等等呢。政府喺呢方面呢不斷咧都同內地嘅相關單位去大家去探討個可行性同埋實際嘅操作嘅。當我哋有任何嘅結果，我哋都會向外公佈。但係我個人呢都希望呢係盡快我哋可以同內地嘅單位呢喺呢方面呢有一啲大家達到嘅共識。第三呢，23條立法呢，我覺得呢係當我哋嘅部門準備好，就越快去進行立法工作越好嘅。因為第一，大家經歷過國家安全受威脅而面對嘅不同風險，同埋 面對嘅不同傷害，尤其喺2019年嘅港版顏色革命、黑暴帶嚟嘅傷害咧，大家係非常理解維護國家安全嘅重要性，同埋國家安全如果受到威脅，所帶嚟俾香港嘅傷痛係幾咁令到我哋難以承受嘅。所以喺呢方面嘅共識係強嘅，亦都係因為咁咧，我認為咧，當我哋嘅部門咧喺整體嘅方案準備好咧，就應該係盡早係開展我哋嘅立法工作嘅。其中我哋非常重視嘅就係外國嘅一啲做法同埋佢哋嘅法律條文，因為好多喺外國嘅一啲法律條文咧，既然都係運作緊，亦都係國際接受嘅，咁我哋就應該審視下每個國家佢考慮嘅國家安全風險都係非常充分同埋前瞻性嘅。我哋點樣可以確保我哋嘅23條立法係有前瞻性、有靈活性，可以去應對千變萬化，甚至我哋而家未必一定會想像到嘅一啲新手法。畢竟科技係日新月異，所以我哋係會充分參考外國嘅經驗同埋法律。當我哋嘅部門一準備好咧，我覺得盡快立法係應該嘅。我哋會以最有效嘅方式去做我哋立法工作。我哋當然係會充分聽意見嘅。我哋都會喺我哋嘅整個方案裏邊咧，係提出特區嘅想法，以及特區覺得大家應該去考慮參考嘅一啲其他國家嘅做法。有啲國家佢哋嘅法律咧仲係好近期而訂立嘅，咁呢個必然咧係更加有前瞻性同埋有效性嘅。
下一位提問嘅記者，請左手邊前排嘅女記者。
Thank you. A few questions from RTHK. Just to follow up on the multi-entry permit scheme. So you said you hope to have some sort of arrangements as soon as possible. Is that going to be? Is that something we can look forward to before the Lunar New Year? I mean, does Hong Kong have the capacity to do this in terms of transportation and accommodation? Will this lead to parallel trading problems again? And the second question is about the solid waste charging scheme. So it's coming into effect from April. So what steps is the government taking to ensure that all walks of life in Hong Kong will be able to adapt to this? Are we on track to put this in place in April? Thank you.
Hong Kong, after it has resumed normal travel with different parts of the world, it is of a big interest, I think, to everybody, particularly when we talk about our economic growth. Tourism is always a big proportion of economic growth. And in fact, the figures have indicated that they are showing very positive growth. But of course, there's a capacity constraint, as you have described. And we are, I think, effectively and progressing well to regain that capacity. And I think that happens to different cities as well. So we're doing better in some area, but we need to work harder also in some area. In order to attract more tourists or visitors from the mainland, of course, there are various measures that we are considering. But all these measures need negotiation and discussion with the relevant departments in the mainland. Of course, we want all these things to be decided as soon as possible, but equally, we will have to, in some way, take into considerations of the views and also the ideas of the relevant departments in the mainland. But there is I think, positive common areas that we have shared, both in trying to have some decisions made as early as possible, because we think that people-to-people exchange works best for both sides. So we will definitely work hard, and at the same time, I'm receiving positive feedback from the departments we have been talking with. But of course, some details need to be ironed out, and I hope to be able to get some decision made ASAP so that we can tell everybody. And of course, in the course of doing so, we have to ensure that things happen orderly and things will be under control. We used to have a problem of parallel trading, but things also have changed. We will look at all potential threats and risks, that any new measures we take, that we will have to bear in mind to see how we will mitigate and control them. But I think the right attitude to take is not to be averse to all these challenges. We have to find ways to address and control them. And also the spending habits and the market situation have changed very much over the years. Online shopping, availability of a lot of products in the mainland, and also Hong Kong's, how we position ourselves as a shopping paradise. All these need to be examined so that we will plan our policies, strategies, and subsequent action in accordance with the new environment and the new normals. And all these will need to be worked out. Of course, the government will do its best to think of the best way to deal with it. But equally important is that all players in the market, whether it's in the tourism industry, in the retail business, in the catering, in also the service industries, all of us need to work hard to think of new ways to not just to ensure that we attract a lot of people to come to Hong Kong, but ensure that they have good experiences. So how our services, our attractions, and our way of ensuring that people do come to your shops to spend, and how to ensure that their experiences are good so that they will go back and tell people around them that Hong Kong is the place to come. So all these, the government will work hard, and at the same time, I hope players in the market in all these industries will also be as innovative as they always have been to ensure that we will be able to handle well all these new normals. In regard to solid waste charging, I have, of course, heard a lot about questions that have been raised in industries and of course by members of the public. So I have asked the Secretary for Environment and Ecology to ensure that the action plan has its details worked out and clearly explained to all relevant parties, whether it is in the management, estate management sector, in the catering sector, in housing sector, and or members of the public who need to buy all these charging bags. So all these information needs to be clearly explained, spelled out, and easily available to everybody. So they will work harder on holding seminars, doing press conferences, explaining whenever they can with different stakeholders, and also to work out good Q&As so that people can easily understand what their roles will be, the legal responsibilities are, and how things will work out when all these things are rolled out. This charging policy is an important policy to change human behavior. And we know it is full of challenges and uncertainties when all these new behavior needs to be, in some way, be carried out by everybody in the whole of Hong Kong. It is a cultural change as well. So all these things will be for everybody to take note. And I trust that everybody wants to have a better environment to live in, have a greener environment to live in. And this charging policy has been implemented in a lot of cities around the world, particularly advanced cities. For example, in a lot of countries around us, the solid waste has been reduced significantly as a result of this new charging policy. I think it is for everybody to pay attention to, and of course the government needs to explain very clearly and very repetitively all the things that people of Hong Kong and people in different industries need to know about. So I think a big campaign has to be launched by the Environment Ecology Bureau, and of course government as a whole will be taking part in the whole launching of this campaign. We will be hearing different views and suggestions, a lot of which actually arise because they may not have really understand very clearly the whole game plan. So yes, Secretary for Environment and Ecology will be doing a lot of work in this area, and we'll also be talking to different sectors, including district councils, including care teams, including people in the different districts, because we want people in all 18 districts to be able to know their roles, their legal duties, and how they work out together to ensure that we eventually will have this charging new policy being carried out smoothly.
時間關係，我哋解答今日最後一位記者嘅提問啦。左手邊後排嘅記者，唔該。
特首早晨，星島日報嘅邵老師想延續翻英文嗰度咧，就係講呢個垃圾徵費嗰度啦。你頭先就話即係要求環境局嘅做多啲宣傳啦，咁啊希望開多啲記者會令市民知道啦。咁你覺得因為之前環境局都交代過話做咗幾千次嘅唔同嘅廣告啦，又有燈箱又橫額咁啦，你評估要再做幾多？記者會再做幾多懶人包先能夠令到市民真係有認知呢？即係好似舉例近排講，即係包唔包底啦，物管公司依家有個彈性就係佢哋可以，我哋冇話佢係建議佢哋呢個做法嘅。不過呢，如果你抌嘅垃圾呢冇用指定袋呢，我哋嘅垃圾收集商就唔會收嘅。咁呢個係彈性，還是係即係環境局冇負到呢個責任，將來可能會引起混亂呢？第二就係23條嗰度啦，即係而家咧交俾立法會嘅立法建議咧，就唯獨23條就係上半年度或者下半年度啦，係咪有乜嘢困難令到佢未必能夠趕及喺上半年裏邊去提交一個新嘅法案去俾立法會呢？咁嗰個困難之處喺邊度呢？唔該。
對於垃圾收費呢個新政策呢，我就聽到不同嘅意見嘅。我哋必須要將第一喺垃圾收費裏邊嘅執行細節好清楚咁樣係寫出嚟，話俾大家聽。呢個第一點。第二喺我哋嘅教育講解宣傳工作係不斷做、大量做、持續做。我會相信呢。呢一個將會係喺我哋今年裏邊會係不斷努力去讓大家知道嘅一個重要嘅一個工程嚟嘅。呢一方面呢，我會相信呢喺推行嘅時候呢，都會有不時一啲大家未必諗到嘅新問題會出現嘅。所以呢，我係要求環境及生態局特別局長呢喺呢方面呢。將我哋整個執行細節好清晰咁令到市民知道，而且係要不斷用講座、用記者招待會、用宣傳工具、用不同可以用嘅場合，亦都請各方面涉及嘅持份者，包括業界包括物業管理公司飲食界等等呢，都共同第一要佢哋自己清晰。兼且去講解下俾所有人呢，係真真正正呢，係每個人嘅角色同埋法律責任運作係點。 而我相信呢，係好多嘅一啲資訊呢，都係要簡潔、鮮明而且係入到民心入到屋企嘅，係用一啲市民嘅語言等大家知道嘅。咁當然啦，因為係一個新嘅一個政策，而亦都係會係所有香港市民都受到影響呢。每個人嘅面對嘅情況都不一樣呢。必然係有好多想更加了解嘅地方。咁所以呢，政府會同環境嘅生態局咧共同去推動整個我哋固體廢物收費呢個政策嘅。所以係會不斷做，努力做，延續咁做，用簡潔清晰嘅語言，亦都係應該多用社交媒體圖謀並茂，等大家知道嘅。至於係23條立法呢，我認為係越早做越好嘅。咁當然啦，一定係要有關嘅部門啦，佢將我哋嘅方案呢係準備好嘅時候，我哋先可以推出。咁喺準備呢方面嘅工作呢，我哋必然有充分考慮，令到我哋推出嚟嘅方案呢係有前瞻性，同埋可以處理千變萬化、窮出不窮、層出不窮。好可能因為科技或者其他新手法而帶嚟嘅不同風險嘅。我哋亦都要充分考慮外國嘅現有做法，或者一啲新嘅法例，因為越新嘅法例呢，亦都同樣好似可能我哋已經考慮緊嘅呢啲新嘅做法、新嘅法律係有足夠嘅前瞻性，同埋足夠呢去抵禦到可能係而家未必估計到嘅一啲手法，但係能夠靈活咁處理到不同嘅風險。咁呢個問題當然喺而家我哋嘅理解呢，就係社會嘅共識去立法維護國家安全呢係強烈嘅，因為我哋都經過咗2019年嘅港版顏色革命，亦都經歷過當危害國家安全嘅事情出現呢，可以香港甚至每一個市民呢所受到嘅難以忍受，同埋好大家覺得係慘痛嘅經歷，大家都係認為必然係要有一個有效嘅維護國家安全嘅法律同埋執行機制呢，去確保呢一啲風險唔再發生喺香港。所以信息同埋整體嘅意識係強烈嘅。所以今次我哋喺做我哋嘅方案呢，我哋希望用最有效嘅方式去進行我哋嘅立法工作嘅。亦都我嘅整體態度好清晰嘅，越早立法係越好嘅，越早將個立法嘅過程完成係越好嘅，因為危害國家安全嘅風險日日都存在緊，而且國際形勢千變萬化，敵對嘅一啲勢力呢，亦都仍然係虎視眈眈嘅。咁所以越早完成立法，就即係話我哋越早免除呢方面嘅威脅。免除呢方面嘅威脅最大嘅得益係咩啊？係所有市民、所有嘅營商環境，因為國家安全就確保到我哋整體嘅香港安全。安全嘅環境先至係一個投資嘅環境，先至係一個安居樂業嘅環境。所以越早完成立法嘅工作係越好嘅。多謝大家。
今朝早嘅提問時間到呢度，多謝大家。